Hey, what's up, viewers? Today I'm going to teach you possibly the most important trick you'll ever learn for your computer. So, have you ever had a time where your computer is just going slow, or catching all kinds of viruses, or maybe it's just not as intuitive as you want it to be? All of these are symptoms of low memory. Now, your computer has a limited amount of memory, as you can see by this illustration. The RAM stick is only so big, it only has about that many bytes of memory in it. This one doesn't have very much, but just for illustrative purposes. So, what happens when you're running out of memory? There is a program here, in this case Firefox, is requesting some more memory. Displayed the latest cat meme that your grandson sent you. Now it has to go to what's called an operating system. The operating system will find where it can store that picture of the cat picture. Wait, that sounded a bit funny. Alright, so we can store the cat picture in any of these addresses here, and these ones, and so on. But wait, there's not enough. If we can't find a place to store the cat picture, the computer will crash. Well, fortunately, there is a system to temporarily avoid this, so the computer has enough memory to put up those gosh darn blue screens. This is the cloud memory. As you can see, when the memory is really high and the really high addresses, which is what these are addresses, they say where different bytes of memory can be stored, it goes into the cloud. But what if we could just use the cloud all of the time? Then we wouldn't have this problem. Unfortunately, all of the computer manufacturers don't want us to have direct access to the cloud memory. That's why we have to trick it into thinking that we're about to run out of memory every time, so that we can always use the cloud memory. Now I'll show you how this works in just a second. Okay guys, first thing you want to do is take the computer apart. As you can see, there's usually supposed to be a lotion bottle inside of computers, but my friend replaced it with a milk bottle because he was pranking me because it's April Fool's when I'm recording this. So as you can see, most computers have good cable management like this, but some of them, they can be a bit messier. So it might be hard to find some of these components. Now to find the RAM, oh yeah, I should probably tell you why we're looking for the RAM. We're looking for the RAM because if you take the RAM out, the computer doesn't know that it still has memory, so it will always resort to the emergency cloud memory. Now the RAM should be somewhere above the graphics card and to the right of the CPU, which they would usually look something like this. And this here is what the RAM looks like on mine, but it might look different on yours. Now you want to press these buttons here. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Yes, press all of them, and your computer should release the RAM from its prison. Just like that. It's a lot harder to put it back in. You know, I don't need these things anymore. They're a big waste of money. And this too. I don't know why he put that in there. Oh well. Now I'll put this back together and show you what it's like once you boot it up. Alright, as you can see, this program called Free will give us the amount of memory that we have right now. Over here, under total, you can see in our actual memory, we have 0. In used, we have 0. Free, shared, buff, and cache, 0. All 0 because we took out the memory. But this new tab opened up called Cloud Memory. As you can see, there's an infinite total of the amount of memory you have. We're currently using 473 out of the infinity bytes that we have access to. We also have an infinite amount of free memory. The shared memory, no one knows really what that does. It's probably something stupid. And buff + cache. This is the amount of files that are temporarily stored in RAM for quicker access instead of putting them on the hard drive. We have 2 gigabytes in there, and we have an infinite amount available. So yeah, I hope this helped you and your computing needs. This can be really useful for people with high RAM workloads. Hey, wait. What day is today? Aw man, it's April Fools!
choose.